Okay, our game's starting to come along now, but it's not much fun without us having the ability to die and get game over. So let's add missiles or rockets or something along those lines. Whatever you want to really, that's going to kill off your player. So I'm just going for this sort of rocket design. So model yourself up a rocket, and once you've got one, we are going to export it. So let's export it as an FBX. Give it a name, save it somewhere useful, and then let's go to our Unreal project. All right, let's go to our content folder and let's create a new folder. And this is where we're going to put all our 3D models. So let's right click, create a new folder called Meshes. Open that folder up and let's import our new model. So for the most part, you should be able to leave all these as default. Depending on how you've modeled it, sometimes if you've made it out of multiple meshes and you've got to group them, you can group them here. So if yours come through in lots of little pieces, it's because you've got to group them, but it's fine, just delete them, re-import them, and tick that there. And yeah, rest of that should be fine. Oh, mine only came through one material, that's annoying, but it's fine. So again, doesn't really matter too much if you're using placeholders. You're going to go back and tweak and improve these later on. But now we've got an actor that we can use. So let's go to our blueprints folder. And in here, it's going to be similar to how we made the coin. We are going to right click and create a new blueprints class, which will be of type actor. And we're going to call it missile. Underscore BP or rocket or whatever yours is, but just give it a relevant name. Open that up and you're going to get this little pop-up window. We are going to want to drag and drop our rocket in there, so I'm just going to go to meshes. I'm going to drag and drop my rocket in here. Cool, there we go, looking good. Well, is it? It's the wrong direction. We're going to want it to be facing towards the player. So I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And just like we did before, I'm going to add a collision to it. So let's add a box collision. So this collision box will represent, so the hitbox of our missile. Maybe you want to be quite mean with yours. Maybe you want to be quite generous with yours. Probably actually could have done with a capsule collision, might be better. You can tweak those capsule collision settings inside the detail section over here on the right. There you go, that doesn't look too bad. And what I'm going to do is, because I actually don't want the player to be able to collide with the missile. So I'm going to, with the capsule selected, like this, with the missile selected, I'm actually just going to turn off the collision on this. Shall we do that? Yes. Doesn't mean we can't use physics, but that'll be fine. Will it? Yeah, no, we'll do that for now. Maybe we'll change it later. So, with our capsule selected, next we are going to set up the overlap with the player. So again, with the capsule selected, we're going to scroll right down on this right hand side until we see on component, begin overlap. Okay, so here, just like we did with the Arrow blueprint, our coin, we can even open this up and go back and look at it if we want to. We've got a tick, and that's going to move us left, and now we've got the overlap with the player. So actually we can copy and paste this one, this tick, and we can paste it over here. Now maybe we want the missile to go a little bit faster than our coins. Maybe you don't, it's up to you. You can decide that. But that's going to make it move left. And we are also going to want to tell it what to do. So when the capsule this capsule here, when that overlaps with the other actor, which I forgot its name, third person character, BP third person character, when it overlaps with that, then we're going to do a sort of game over system. Now, we don't have a game over system right now, so we're just going to, for the sake of test, we're just going to say open level by object reference, and we should have only got one level, so that'll be this one. And there we go. So when it overlaps, we're actually just going to open the level. We will go back and tweak that and make it a little bit nicer later, but for now, at least we've got a game over system that we can start building onto. So now we've got this set up, we need to test it. And if you remember where we put our coin logic, we put it on the level blueprint. So we're going to open level blueprint. And much the same way that we've done this, we're kind of just going to, you know what, let's fully do it. Let's copy and paste these things over here. So it's going to be the same thing, but let's spawn it more infrequently. Let's say every 3 seconds you will spawn. So let's create another custom event. Custom event. Spawn rockets. So every 3 seconds, I would like you to spawn our missile. I'll keep using the names interchangeably. And again, yeah, maybe that was fine. If I remember rightly, that height was too high. Let me tweak that as well and bring that down over here. And let's go ahead and give it a test. I think that should, in theory, work now. I've not actually seen the scale of the rocket. I should have put one in the level so I actually know. Oh, it's fine. That's reasonable sized. Cool, so we dodged it, we get hit, it restarts the level. Cool. Starting to get a bit of a game coming together now, aren't we? That actually looks way too spaceshipy. But you know what? Maybe that's quite fun. That'll do for this one, and there we go. Feel free to tweak your numbers, get your numbers just right. Maybe you want to do some fun stuff with your missile, up to you. But yeah, thanks for that one. Good work.